all the time. And
I still don't. If I see it once, I'm like, all right, fuck, I saw it. Eat one of my cookies.
I don't eat sweets anymore, man. Jesus Christ, you insist. I don't want to live in a society.
I don't have to eat my cookies. I appreciate all the things you do. That's the only one you get, though. That's how you feel.
Man, I don't eat sweets anymore. Don't at me.
I'm not good. I need to stop eating sweets. Like, completely. I haven't yet.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of WeinerCast. I'm here today with Jeremy.
Yo!
And today we're going to be talking about Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Right? Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw.
It was unexpectedly really good.
It actually is. I'm in the middle of watching it on F Movies, and I forgot that I was halfway through it until I opened up this computer again today. And I was like, holy crap, I'm still watching Hobbs and Shaw. Like, what's going on?
I watched it the other day on 1, 2, 3 movies. Because F Movies stopped working, and I was like, well, I'm going to go to this.
Oh, because, see, you're not living in a society.
No.
See, right here, I live in a society, and I can still watch movies on F Movies.
Well, good for you, sir. I'll stay in the woods.
My sister is on the live chat saying, hi, Timmy. Hi, Lindy. How you doing?
Hi, sister.
No, for real, though. We just got back from seeing Joker. We just got back from seeing Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome. It was everything I expected for it to be, especially with the society memes and everything going on. I'm just gonna whip this thing around. It's my talking stick.
I honestly didn't know what to expect. I try to stay away from all the hype, as I always do, especially with the movie that we're going to be doing a podcast for.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Yeah. So I want to go into it not knowing exactly what all is happening or what people are saying or thinking. But I did, a couple people were like, yo, this has been getting a lot of controversy because of this and this and this. And I was like, well,
I heard people are walking out of the theater like, this is disturbing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, is it really going to be that disturbing? So when I saw it, I was like, well, this isn't as bad as I thought they were making it out to be. What's really going on here? Are people just that soft these days? I don't know.
That could be a factor. I need to put on the different thing. And then with this.
Aries. What's up, bud?
There we go. There it is. There's the one.
What's up with your homie upstairs?
There's the one.
Huh? What's up with your homie upstairs? Why did she hate me so much? See?
There. I set it to the one. To the good screen. All right. Oh man, so what's it? It opens up with him in therapy, right?
Yes.
And he's
not in therapy, at his social worker's office.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do therapy back then. You had a social worker.
Okay, yeah. Because when it didn't exactly say when it took place, late 80s, early 90s.
Right. I thought it was late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the vibe I got.
Okay. It doesn't exactly say when it takes place. It's just early. It's Bruce Wayne's a little kid. His parents don't die until the end 5. His parents don't die. No, he
might be older than 5.
He's 10, or he should be, or he should be. He should be older than 10, or around 10, because his parents die at the end of the movie.
Right.
The movie takes place in the span of a month,
right,
or so.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I think it takes place in the span of a month. Honestly, the timeline is kind of wonky, but that lends.
It fits in good with the movie because you're seeing everything in Arthur Fleck's perspective, the Joker. Yes. And you like it's like towards the end of the movie that you realize you're getting Fight Club. Like everything that's actually that you see happening in the movie didn't really happen.
Exactly. There's certain things that happen early on that you're like, all right, he didn't really experience this. But after that, it's like, well, is he experiencing this? So it leaves you with that whole sense of maybe I'm seeing what I'm seeing, or maybe it's not really what I'm seeing.
I remember you were perturbed when you're like, he's got a girlfriend? Like,
yeah, I was like, hold on, what the fuck?
What's going on here? This doesn't make any sense.
No, not at all. Like, nah. Well, shit, all right. Maybe something happens with her, and that's what makes him spiral out of fucking control. No.
Yeah, it's. Oh, so he's in a social worker's office,
right?
And she's like, "Are you reading that? Are you making a journal?" Well, he's just not like, why does it even really matter if I have a journal? I do have the journal. Like, he's like, I have the journal, but why the fuck does it even matter if I have the journal or not? Here it is. I'll show it to you.
Yeah. And he's like, in the journal, it's like, what did it say? If I die, I hope it makes more sense.
More sense. But he wrote it as like he makes more money after he's dead than when he's alive. And
exactly. It's hard to convey this medium, like, because you read it. She reads it out loud.
She reads it out loud. But it's to me, also as a stand-up comedian, I read it as a punchline to a further joke that we don't get to read in the journal because we don't get to see everything.
Yeah, we don't get to see everything up front. Yeah.
And oh my god,
it was good. We laughed, and I felt kind of awkward because we were the only ones that laughed.
We were the only for a lot of it. 90% of the shit that happened in the movie, we were the only two laughing. Sometimes you weren't even laughing, and I was cracking up, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I heard one dude that was sitting like kitty corner from us, like he was cracking up with a few things.
Like, yeah, I heard that. That's true, though. No,
it was also like a pretty much empty theater too.
No, it was.
But
that's true. Everyone came to see it on Friday.
I also have a feeling though that even if we were at a packed house, we would have been the only motherfuckers cracking up during the most awkward of scenes.
Yeah.
Because that's just the type of loony motherfuckers we are.
I think so too. No one gets it.
Nobody gets it.
It's not a bad thing. Like,
it's called Joker.
Like, come on.
This stuff.
I feel like people were taking this movie a lot more serious than what they should have been.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
To why people weren't finding some of the off humor so humorous.
Dude, this movie had every type of humor. It had dark humor. It had real, like, actual comedy in there. It had stand-up comedy. It had slapstick. Yeah. It had every type of fucking humor in this. It was so good.
And it didn't, like, try, like, excessively hard in all of these different mediums.
It didn't try too hard.
They just did it.
There was one scene when he was dancing in the bathroom. And I'm like, this movie's just trying to be artsy, dude. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Fair.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Just that one scene, though. I was like, this is the Emmy scene right here.
Yeah. He's dancing away his sorrows. Fucking shitty graffiti bathroom in lower end Gotham. All right. So, yeah, he hopes his life makes more sense when he's dead, is where we left off. Yeah. We went on a tangent.
There's going to be a lot of tangents on this movie because this movie, it was
out there. It was good.
You know what I kind of think? Gotham did it better.
I haven't watched Gotham.
All right, so Gotham does a Joker origin story.
Okay.
Where there's a kid, he's played by the gay dude in Shameless.
Right, I know that much.
Ian something or other.
I heard he was actually like really good as the Joker and whatnot too.
Oh, dude, he's really good. So, what ends up happening later on, you find out that he has a twin brother who's also fucking crazy.
Okay,
and then they end up going at a fucking Joker war against each other, and then the main Joker that we grew up in, like that grew up in the carnival and all this shit, and fucking grew up in the circus and shit. He ends up dying, and then it's the other Joker, the twin brother Joker that we just got introduced. He ends up taking over and being like, he becomes like the crime lord type Joker.
Oh shit.
So it's all like, so then
they're trying to do like, okay, this is the one Joker and this is the other Joker. So
I also thought they were gonna fucking do the show where there's actually a triplet as well, and that was gonna be the third one, because
right.
in the comics how there's 3 Jokers.
That would have been awesome.
It was really cool, but it ended up not going to the way. The one Joker, the Carnival Joker, ends up doing the whole fucking like getting a new face and stapling his face back on. And oh, dude, it's
that was fucking intense.
It was really intense. But here's one thing that the movie did. The movie took a lot of the origins, or it did a lot of different things. It did a Killing Joke origin.
Right.
It did Batman Beyond, but set in the 80s or whatever, where Joker is more of an idea than because you know how in Batman Beyond there's the Joker gang.
Yeah,
and that's
basically what created. I was like,
that was like the whole second. That was like the whole last third of the movie was this Joker gang fucking shit nonsense.
Inadvertently,
yeah,
like, the Joker gang is here now. Like, we're doing this.
It's like
we run the streets.
What the fuck is it's like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. It was great.
I know there's gonna be a Black Harley Quinn if there's a sequel.
I don't know if there's gonna be a Black Harley Quinn. It would make sense from if they sequeled it from off of the Joker that we got now.
Yeah.
It would work. I don't know how well it would work, but it would work. Because there's Harley, she does have a daughter, doesn't she?
Who?
Harley Quinn.
I don't think so.
Before she meets the Joker and whatnot. I'm pretty sure she has a kid.
Oh, are you thinking the girlfriend is going to be Harley Quinn or the girlfriend's daughter?
No, the girlfriend.
See, I think Joaquin Phoenix, Arthur Fleck, isn't going to be the actual Joker. He just sets the idea for the actual Joker.
And then it becomes...
And then Old Girl's daughter gets into psychotherapy just because the experiences her mom had with her neighbor or whatever. Right. And the whole Joker thing that's been going on when she was a kid, she's like, I kind of want to do something about this, and becomes Harley Quinn.
Inadvertently.
Yeah.
She meets the Joker in the psych ward because at the end of the movie he's there. So maybe she grows up and meets him there, and then she meets other potential Joker there, and that's what happens.
It's
because he lives out a lifelong sentence. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like, he gets out and like does the Joker thing, and then we get a protege.
Yeah, it's so nuts. Like,
dude, it's nuts. It's yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't say I was like surprised, but I was like,
there was only one thing I wasn't surprised at, is just because I saw there was only one spoiler that I saw, and that one spoiler was actually a good thing in the movie. It was about how Joker and Bruce Wayne are brothers, kind of.
Yeah, okay, that was something I was like, what? Like, hold on.
Because right when they hinted at it in the beginning of the movie, like, she's like, did you check the mail? And he's all like, yeah, we didn't get any mail. And she's like, I don't know why you're expecting mail from Thomas Wayne anyways. You worked for him 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
And then I elbowed you. I was all like, oh, dude, there's a spoiler about this. And you're like, shut up.
Yeah. I didn't want to hear it. Like, I want to watch the movie. I need to hear this from the film that we're seeing right now.
I was like, there's definitely a spoiler. And then, like, so then, a few scenes later, he comes home and he's putting her to bed, and this is the dancing scene in the trailer when they show him dancing with his mom. Everyone's like, dude, this is gonna be a creepy fucking movie. But that scene was actually not as creepy in the movie as it was in the trailer.
The context was
the context. Yeah, it was fine. He was like, his mom
was adorable. Like, he's like, oh, come on, Mom.
His mom was passed out watching TV in the living room. He's all like, Mom, you got to get to bed. You know, so she gets, when he wakes her up, she's like, she's like in a dream state or whatever. Yeah. She thinks she's dancing with Thomas Wayne. Because she calls him Thomas for a second. She's like, oh, Thomas Wayne, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I got to get you to bed, Mom, whatever. And she's all like, oh, don't forget to send out the mail or check the mail. So he picks up a letter that she was sending out to Thomas Wayne, and he's reading it. We only get to read the parts that he's actually skimming. We don't get to see the whole letter.
No.
We only get to see the parts that he's skimming through. And it says that she's like, you need to take care of me and your son. We're living in squalor, all this fucking shit, you know? And then he just goes fucking crazy.
He's like, wait a minute, hold up. Turn 180 degree about face. I knew you've been writing them, but I didn't know you was writing them because I'm his fucking seed.
Because we go backtrack in the beginning of the movie. He's like, why are you always writing Thomas Wayne anyways? Yeah. Why the fuck do you even give two shits? You worked for him 30 years ago.
We skipped a bunch.
We're gonna jump around a lot.
Did he lose his job before or after this scene?
When he found out?
Yeah.
When he found out he had just come home from
just lost his job, right?
He had just lost his job.
Right.
No, because so he loses his job. He kills those people on the subway,
right?
And then he runs around. He goes dancing in the bathroom, and then he goes home.
And then he goes and he kisses that fucking girl in his fucking apartment, and everyone's like, well, I was like, yo, what?
Yeah. Because they showed that shit in the trailer. It was like, I'll say so he's got the hot girlfriend. He's got
a hot girlfriend. Like, wait a minute.
He's got Childish Gambino's girlfriend from Atlanta.
How is he living in society, but he's got a lady?
Yo, see, because this is what it is. You live in a society, and you think you got what you have,
but you don't.
But you really don't have anything.
Nothing. You have absolutely goddamn nothing.
That's what happens when you live in a society.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck.
So go back. So he's like, why the fuck do you get? She's all like, oh, he's just a nice man. He's spectacular. You don't know. Thomas Wayne is the greatest.
He takes care of his family. Yeah, we're all family. See, I told you, we're all family. He takes care of us, but he's not taking care of you. So it's like, well, what the fuck?
So it is like when he's putting her to bed, she's like, "Oh, I had to sign the papers," which is basically an NDA, non-disclosure agreement about everything. So they tried to convince her that she adopted Arthur, and all this stuff. It was like, no, I can remember like giving birth to a child, you know.
I don't think it's something you actually forget.
She's like, I might be crazy.
But I'm not that crazy.
Come on now.
Something came out of me that was roughly child-shaped and formed I had been gestating for 9 months. Like it happened.
I also remember raising him for fucking his whole life.
Oh yeah, all that time. So yeah, man, like she signed an NDA. Joker finds out about it, asks her about it, asks her about it.
Oh, you're letting your black shine through.
No.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. This is what the Joker has done to me. Going back to the roots. Fuck. But yeah, no, like, so he's asking her about it while she's in the bathroom. And he's like, yo, like, what the fuck do you mean he's my dad? And then next thing you know, he's traveling to Wayne Manor and he meets fucking Batman. Well, he meets Bruce Wayne. Little tiny fucking Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, he looks like he's younger than 10 years old, but he should be around like 8 to 10 years old. Because at the end of the movie, they do the fucking. They
do the thing with Joe
one of the clown people.
One of the clown people was supposed to be Joe Chill.
It could be. It could be anybody.
We don't know.
It's left ambiguous.
Yeah, it's very ambiguous at this point. Yeah. But Joker meets Bruce Wayne.
So how many movies and TV shows and cartoon adaptations of the Wayne's deaths are there?
At this point?
I think there's at least like 15.
At the very least 15. At the most, like 35.
The Waynes die more than
died.
Uncle Ben does,
Yes,
and
they
Uncle
have
Ben
died.
dies quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. They're on par. I think Spider-Man and Batman would get along very well.
Dude, they would. You were there.
Yeah.
You were there for the Spider-Man Batman Rogues Gallery discussion where Kite Man ended up being the
main ultimate fucking villain for anybody. Yeah, I was there for that. That's true.
Oh
That
man,
was great.
I talked to Andy the next day after that. He's like, I had no idea how drunk I was, dude.
Oh,
He's like, I
he
apologize.
was horribly drunk. It was great. It's not really annoying, but it was alright.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. At the least.
Oh,
I hope everybody was entertained.
Oh, I haven't checked the views on that one, but it's probably fine. It's
probably fine.
It's probably fine.
So yeah, we're skipping a bunch.
We're skipping a bunch. So like,
so before he even finds out the stuff about his mom, and like, so what happens is
he works at a clown. He works
Right.
at a clown place.
Yeah, like they
Like
send him out on jobs.
It's like a
as
clown union.
Yeah, it's kind
Right?
of weird. Like, yeah,
Like so, like
you're on call today. You go into this place. You're gonna be a clown. You make them laugh.
he hangs out. There's like this whole dressing room full of other clowns, and then this this midget is like the business agent. He's like, all right, you're on this job. You're on this job. Oh, the fucking boss wants to see you.
What is he?
Like,
who says what about him too, man? Oh fuck, I forgot the joke. It was a great short joke.
There was a lot of fucking. There was a lot of like
events.
roasting and just like short little jab like one-liners that were fucking hilarious. Usually one-liners in movies. My friend Kozar and I back in high school, we just called them movie theater humor because you only laugh at them in the theater and you don't like. And then when you watch the movie at home, you're like, oh that wasn't even that funny.
Yeah.
Or you only laugh like the first time you see them. So we just called that shit movie theater humor. There was a lot of those in this movie that I would crack up at too every single time because it was just.
It was good.
It was good, and
they did a really good job on the writing in this movie. Comedy wise,
I don't know.
There are a few that like meh.
There was some shit
there was some shit I didn't laugh at.
There was also some shit that I don't think you were really supposed to laugh at, but we did anyways.
Yeah. It was one of those awkward like, I get what they're doing here. I'm gonna laugh, and there was a lot of people that were like, I feel uncomfortable. But then again, there was only like 10 other people in the theater as well. So
I think there would be like 30 max out of like a 200, 300 seater, you know, like
I don't know. I didn't fucking count.
Because I know when we bought our tickets, there was only like 6 seats sold or whatever. But then there were people that came in behind us that I recognized in line and shit. They were like,
"That's true."
Yeah.
Did those kids that were trying to buy alcohol?
Oh yeah, here's a game changer. Dude, at our theater, I've been to this theater multiple times. This is the first time I've been to this theater where they have a bar.
Yeah, so a whole fucking bar that we could take alcohol from the bar into the fucking.
So Jeremy and I are buying beers, and this little fucking 10-year-old. I'm like, dude, you're 10 years old. He's like, I'm 14. I'm like, the same fucking thing. Yeah. And he's all like, can you buy me a pina colada?
Like, really, bro?
And he didn't even say it right. He said pina. He said, can you buy me a pina colada? And I'm all like, no. Like, no. You gotta
act. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna buy you this drink, and you're gonna try and drink it from
this
line here. Like,
and then he tried bribing me $5. Like, could you buy me a pina colada? I'm like, no. And I'm saying no loud as fuck so the bartender can hear. You know?
Yeah. He gets in trouble. Not Timo. Not Wiener man. But the fucking kid.
Oh, I would have gotten in trouble if I would have bought him a drink. I even told him, like, even if you gave me $1,000, I would say no because it's not worth it. Buying a minor a drink. I don't even know what the charge is, but I'm pretty sure it's a felony these days.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. He didn't need to be drinking. He was trying to impress his little girlfriend, trying to get something to drink. I'm pretty sure that's all it was.
Maybe if he had like a tiny bit of facial hair.
He had no scruff. He was fucking baby face.
Maybe if he had a tiny bit of facial hair, but like
fuzz.
maybe you left your ID at home because she's kind of a stickler for an ID. You know?
She post kind of thing for that. Well, I went out there for the second drink. She was like, "Here, enjoy your movie."
Yeah,
like,
I had already
right,
paid for it.
I'm like, all right, cool. I don't have to show shit. But yeah, she knew already who it was, because we were the only two that like bought drinks. I assume.
I think so, dude.
Yeah.
When I was on my way back to my car to grab my ID, I was like talking to everyone. I'm like, they have a fucking bar there, dude. What the fuck?
Like, no, we're way off topic. All right, so there were not that many people in there. Certain fucking jokes and whatnot were fucking awkward, weird, but not that many that you thought. My biggest bamboozlement, though, was like I didn't realize that when he was on the fucking show the first time with Robert De Niro, that was him.
That was the one they were watching.
Yeah, that was the one that they were watching. I didn't know that was a delusion. I thought it had cut to him actually having gotten tickets and being at the show. And I didn't know that I had gotten bamboozled until they hugged. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's kind of weird. Like,
oh, see, so I just got bamboozled just now because I still thought that was a real thing.
No, that didn't happen.
See, I still thought that was a real thing.
Okay, that's important then. We need to bring that up. So this is before he has a discussion with his mom about Thomas Wayne and whatnot. It's one of the first times he comes home. Like,
he's like standing up. This is serious.
Like, yo, so after he gets his ass beat by these kids, and like the next day, like his boss is like, "Yo, you stole the sign. What the fuck? You gotta give the sign back." And Arthur's like, "These fucking kids whoop my ass."
Dude, these kids fuck with them just for plot development. That's the only. They don't fuck with him for any other reason.
It was great. It wasn't great. It was horrible for him. It's a movie. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, that night after he gets his ass kicked and whatnot, he's watching a show with his mom, and it goes into like him. It cuts to him being in the audience of that show, that late night show, with Robert De Niro as the fucking host.
See, I thought they were making sure to tune into that show because that was one that he actually had tickets for to be on.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought too. Like that's why I was so confused. Like, wait a minute,
because they don't play those shows live. They air them like during the day or whatever. Then they play them at night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, what the fuck is going on here? So yeah, he goes on the show and he's like, oh, he's fucking laughing at something that Robert De Niro says on the fucking set.
Murray. Whatever his last name is, like in Murray
something.
It's his talk show, dude. He's Conan O'Brien.
Exactly. So Murray says something that's fucking mildly funny, and Joker's like does his fucking nervous laugh, which I also thought was really well done. Not his laugh. It wasn't Mark Hamill fucking good, but it was like it was
its own thing.
It was
its own thing. He wasn't trying to be Mark Hamill. He wasn't trying to be Heath Ledger. He wasn't trying to be Jared Leto.
Exactly. Yeah. He was fucking Joker. I have this laugh. I have a condition. Here's my card.
That was so fun.
That was fucking glorious.
There was a scene in the trailer that's also in the movie where he's playing with a little kid on the bus, making the kid laugh. The mom is all like, "Stop fucking with my kid." Yeah. And then he starts cracking up out of nowhere. She's like, "Oh, you think this is funny, bitch?" And so he hands her a card. He hands her a card. In the card, it explains how he has a mental condition that just makes him uncontrollably laugh during nervous situations.
Right. He can't help himself. He just laughs. It is a thing throughout the movie. Like, you don't really get that. Like, at first you're like, oh, is he just like trying to make himself laugh? Because obviously it's not really real. He's not laughing.
I kind of have a similar nervous tick where if like someone's trying to be super intimidating or whatever, and then I just start laughing, and even if I'm actually scared or like intimidated or whatever, I actually start just, but not super like like fucking Arthur Fleck there, but I've also had this funny bitch. I'm like, no, it's just a nervous tick that I have that
I don't do that at all. Yeah, I don't say it's a nervous tick. I was like, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. What are you gonna do about it? Anyway,
jeez.
But anyway,
so back to the whole Murray and this fucking show.
So, back to the show.
You bamboozling me just now.
So fucking Murray says something mildly funny, and the fucking Joker laughs. And he does his nervous laugh, or he keeps laughing, and he says, "I love you, Murray," but the camera's not on him, but you know it was him because you recognize his voice. It's back on Murray, aka Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
And Robert De Niro, Murray is like, "Yo, who is that guy? Put the spotlight on him. Come on down here."
Godzilla fan came on saying Tommy Wiseau is the best Joker.
I wouldn't doubt that he was in this movie and no one fucking noticed.
Oh man, Tommy Wiseau would have been a good Joker, to be honest. But like,
maybe it's possible.
I don't know. I still want to see the other movie that he made, Best Friends, with R in parentheses, so it's also Best Fiends. Ooh, deep,
Yeah,
Tommy.
Yeah, I need to see the other one first.
What, The Room?
The Room. I need to see that one.
You don't need to see The Room. Just watch Disaster Artist.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Because I tried watching The Room and I was like, this is awful. Like, this is terrible. But if you just watch Disaster Artist, you'll get the point of what it really is.
I'll get there eventually.
We keep on getting
sidetracked
on this bamboozling.
We're just at the bamboozling, which is at the beginning of the movie. It's like the first 30 minutes of the fucking movie.
The first 30 minutes of this movie were crazy. I outlawed you. I'm like, this is only 30 minutes in.
Like, holy shit. So we're in the show. Robert De Niro, a.k.a. Murray, is like, yo, let's put the spotlight on the fucking Joker, a.k.a. this kid that's laughing and says he loves me. Brings him down. I was like, we need more of this. I fucking, all this shit is fucking fake. It's all this, but this shit, that's awesome. It's great. I love it. And then he fucking hugs him. And then it cuts to another scene. And like, I didn't really get it at that point that wasn't real. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was something that actually happened. That was intense.
Godzilla fan says, have you seen Tommy Wiseau clips of him performing for the Joker? No, but I'm going to look for them now.
I did see a few of those. I think it's just one whole thing, I think is what I saw. A compilation, if you will, of Tommy Wiseau's fucking...
that fucking pops up right away.
Of course it did.
2 minutes and 55 seconds. We can watch this.
Can we play this?
Yeah, we can play it.
Hi, this is Tommy Wiseau, creator of The Room.
It's from The Nerdist. I'm not going to put a link in the description below because we're playing live, but if anyone wants to watch this clip on their own, it's from The Nerdist. Thank you.
Let me introduce you to the new Joker. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, we roll. Tommy Joker take 2 kilo.
What doesn't kill you make you stranger.
Yeah, I saw these. These are great.
Oh! Joker.
Joker.
We killed the Batman. Have you ever danced with a devil in the pale moonlight? Did you? No, but I did. And I did like a devil. I'm just the head of the crew. He has come to me. Come on, I'm not the monster. No. Why? So serious? Why so serious? Why so serious? Let's put a smile on this face. Why so serious? Jingle bell, Batman smell.
Action.
Bang. Where is the Batman? Where? Stand right here, like this. You're not the Batman. Get out! I need Batman. Where is he?
Is that his buddy Mark? Or like the other dude is that his sidekick guy?
I don't know.
Why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. I need you. Why should I kill you? Why? Why should I kill you?
Oh, you haven't seen his movies.
Because you complete me. Yes, I need you. You'll be in a pencil forever. Maybe we can share what? Madness. It's like gravity. You need just a little push, and you can do it. I'm a Joker, and Jog is on you.
No, I wouldn't be able to see a whole movie. I wouldn't be able to see
not
a whole.
whole thing.
I'm
like
done.
Maybe
I'm
a few
done.
yeah. No.
I'm done. Not even a guest appearance, dude. I'm done. That was awful.
A lot of those were very awful. Some of those were funny, but not because he was trying to make them funny.
So back on my Joker theory, before we go back to the bamboozling.
Okay.
All right. So you remember my Joker theory about how this Joker just sets the idea of the future Jokers.
Yeah.
So no, but you know how Joaquin Phoenix or Arthur Flex has his journal or whatever.
Yeah.
He's gonna write in his journal about his ties to the Waynes. And then one of these fucking new Jokers is gonna find that shit, and then that's how he's gonna become obsessed with Batman and Bruce Wayne and all that other shit, just for fucking being a fanboy of the original fucking Joker. Dude that
he's gonna latch onto it just that intensely.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the journal from Watchmen, like how those one guys get it and it doesn't solve anything just because it was written in a newspaper that's usually like the Inquirer or fucking like news like.
I will say though, like if that's not the case, that I feel like it's I can't remember the name of the run. I can't remember the name of the author.
Godzilla fan, I am happy you brought that up. Thank you.
But there's this run, Batman and Joker run, where the art style is pretty not out there, but it's pretty intense. And at the end of that run, basically the Joker is hanging off of Batman. And Batman's hanging off of this fucking helicopter, and Batman has to make this decision where he's like, well, what do I do now? And he lets go, and they both fucking fall to their death.
Yeah, he would do that.
So it's like, because like, it's just one of those intense moments, and that's and how I remember it, the Joker that we got in this movie resembles the Joker that was in that run.
Okay.
And it was that intense. And this was after fucking, that Joker actually killed Alfred. I think put his head in a box or something like that. And it was intense, dude. It was wild.
Have you seen the Alfred as Joker?
No, but I still want to see fucking his mom as Joker, which we didn't get to fucking see.
No, we won't see that in that stuff. But dude, so if I go to Google Images here. Did you mean Alfred Joker? Yeah, I did. So I pull this up here, zoom in on her. There's this whole page right here where Batman's out fucking whatever. And then you see Alfred turning himself into the Joker.
To give Batman meaning. I'm trying to do I remember this? Like, I remember hearing something like this, but it was like, I don't know if that's really true.
The only time you see Batman's mom as Joker is in the Flashpoint universe.
Yeah. And that was so interesting. I wanted to fucking see it happen. Like,
you see it happen.
You
see it happen in the animated Flashpoint Paradox movie, and I think you see it more in the comics that were more involved in Flashpoint.
But like in the movie, because I watched the movie and it was just Thomas Wayne as Punisher Batman. Like, where the fuck is she?
But then at the end, but then you see her fighting. First, he's fighting one of her sidekicks, which is her Harley Quinn, which is named Yo-Yo.
Right.
And then you see her, or you see a flashback that happened where she fucking is wiping Bruce Wayne's blood on her mouth, and
But it doesn't really like give you a sense of her as Joker. It's just like this is these little.
I saw a comic book. I don't know if it happened, like. In the Flashpoint comic books, or it was just some Flashpoint universe stuff that somebody else was writing, like later on.
Okay.
Thomas Wayne Batman is fighting against Joker, Martha Wayne, and he's like, there's a way to change all this and blah, blah, blah. And he's explaining to her about how this is all just an alternate reality or whatever. And then she's all like, if there's a way to bring just for us to die and have our boy be alive, then yeah, let's do it.
Right.
And yeah. So in the long run, she was really all about that life, but she just went crazy after seeing her son die in cold blood and yeah.
All right.
In the messed up places of Gotham.
Fuck up Gotham.
No, back to the goddamn bamboozling. Alfred would be the worst Joker. His jokes would only be jokes about the secrets he knows about Batman. I can agree with that, Godzilla fan.
What'd you say? However, it was in the comics. Like, I feel like I did hear about this, how I don't know if it was after Joker had died or something like that, or something happened, but it got to the point to where Alfred was like, I need to give fucking Bruce purpose because he's losing his way or something like that. So
I never read the actual book.
But I'm not positive on that. Like, I can't give you like 100% this is what it was.
You can never be trusted.
I can be trusted. Like, I'm gonna tell you what I think I know. I'm not going to give you a 100% answer unless I'm like completely positive that this is what it was.
God
but like
Jeremy.
It's like the whole thing what I said about the Joker and Batman, like Batman fucking killing himself and Joker. Like, it was a whole fucking run. I don't think it was very long, but that shit was fucking gave me chills because it was intense. Like, it was about the Joker, how like he felt like, yo, me and you are inseparable. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to do this. See, I just killed Alfred. And you're not going to do anything about it because you need me type thing. You know what I mean? And that just fucking is like, oh, fuck, you're right. So the only thing I can really do is fucking, I got to stop this. And there's only one way to stop this. And they fucking kill each other.
Hold on, Godzilla fan. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
So I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah.
You're fine, Jeremy. Godzilla fan over here says, imagine if Joker went into the Pandora and was in the realm of Borderlands. I don't know what the fuck Borderlands is. I know it's a video game, but I don't know.
He would fit right in. There would be no like ifs, ands, or buts about it.
He said,
like, there wouldn't be anything.
Do you think he would be king of the Ficos? I don't know what that means.
He'd be king.
What does king of the Ficos mean?
I don't know about Ficos. I'm pretty sure that he would just be another fucking handsome Jack. If not more Jack. Of an intense handsome Jack.
I've heard the name Handsome Jack. I've heard that. I've heard that name. I don't know if I was watching Game Theory from Matt Pat or what, but
yeah,
I've heard the name Handsome Jack. He's one of the main characters, right?
Yeah.
Or no, he's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy. That's from
Borderlands 2, but in the pre-sequel, he's the hero.
Oh,
yeah. It's kind of weird. So you get him as the hero turning into the bad guy, essentially.
While you're looking that up, dude, tell me more about the movie.
So where did we leave off? So he got So I was bamboozled.
We're still at the talk show. At the first talk show.
Talk show. Like, we skipped beyond that, but then we're coming back to it because it was important. I was bamboozled. Timo was bamboozled.
I'm just now got bamboozled. I got bamboozled 20 minutes ago.
So they were watching this Joker and his mom were watching this TV show with Murray, and like it cuts to Joker being in the crowd, laughing and saying, "I love you, Murray." And like Murray's like, "Yo, that's fucking awesome." It's heartfelt.
The hug was kind of weird.
The hug was kind of weird. Yeah,
you're right.
I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
He said, "If I could have a son, it would be like you." And I was like, "So yeah, that was okay." Yeah. I should shouldn't have been bamboozled at all. I should have saw that.
Yeah, as saw it.
Yeah, you're right.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" All right. Oh, okay. It's not real. So at that point, I'm like, all right. Is everything in this movie that we're going to see not really real? Or is it real? Because they made several references to him being on medication.
Like 7 medications.
7 different medications.
7 medications.
Like so like he's supposed to be heavily medicated throughout this. So it's like how much of this all is real and how much of it isn't. So
this thing's gonna give me gas.
Probably.
I'm gonna let you know.
After that, he's back in the locker room with the other clowns, which is still fucking hilarious to me.
A little clown union, man. That shit's hilarious.
Whole fucking clown union, which isn't hilarious. I'm pretty sure it's very real. Fucking very serious.
Dude's like, I heard you got your ass kicked yesterday.
Yeah, I got you something. This is for you. Then he hands him this fucking pistola in a fucking brown paper bag.
That reminded me of Death to Smoochie. When Smoochie is like, he just started getting in the big times, whatever, and Danny DeVito is his manager. He's and they're out to dinner. He's like, oh, I got you a little tool of the trade, and he hands him a fucking brown paper bag, and he opens up the brown paper bag. There's a pistol in there, fucking 6-shooter.
Oh yeah,
just like the
fucking Joker. He hands him a brown paper bag. Here you go. This is for you. And the Joker's like, what the fuck is this? All right. He's like, yo, you need to protect yourself out there. Shit's crazy. You know. And at this point, I'm like, oh, this dude's cool. He's like, this is homie. All right. Awesome. So, you know, Joaquin has some friends in the fucking clown world. Or Arthur has some friends in the clown world.
Godzilla fan said, Murray and Joker. Like, so now this is what Murray is saying. I wish I had a son like you. That's fake news, said in a terrible Trump impression. It was total fake news. We were bamboozled. This was a bamboozling type movie, man.
It was at that point that I knew that I had been bamboozled. He didn't realize that until, just now. I realized that at that hug and when he said, I wish I had a...
I knew that girlfriend... I knew that girlfriend stuff wasn't really happening.
I did not know that that girlfriend stuff was like that. Because throughout this entire movie, they didn't give us enough to say if it was really happening or if it wasn't really happening. They kept it at a decent pace to where you weren't really sure. That's why I was bamboozled.
Because here they did a good transition. They did a good transition because she's all like, "Were you following me?" That really happened. When she confronted him about following her, he's all like, "Oh yeah, I did." And I do whatever, dude. But I do stand up comedy, blah blah blah. Come out sometime. So then the next time we see her, she is at one of his shows, but she's not really there.
Right.
But
we didn't know that. So, and then
this is when he's performing his comedy that night, and he's really choking, but he pictures that she's in the background there, and so that's how he's able to keep going on.
Right.
And
is that what it was?
I think so because they showed her in the background, way in the back of the room, and she was all like, "All right, he's actually kind of funny,"
right.
That's when. We couldn't hear him telling jokes anymore, but you could hear
the crowd laughing.
We could hear the crowd laughing, and you could tell when he was talking into the mic that he wasn't as nervous and laughing hysterically and doing all that crazy shit.
Right.
It was so painful watching him bomb, dude. That shit felt like 10 minutes of him just bombing when it was really probably 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was just him bombing the whole time, which we didn't find out till later. But at the same time, you're not really sure if he really bombed or not because they just made supercuts of that shit. So he might have been kind of funny.
Godzilla fan, he's got more than schizophrenia, dude. He's
well, yeah, he was on 7 different medications.
He's on 7 different medications.
So
there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things going on there, but they didn't really go into it. But yeah, no, I thought she was really there. After that whole incident with him following her, and then they were they hit it off, and then she was there in the fucking hospital, she was there after he fucking killed those dudes. I was like, oh shit, all right, she don't need to know what exactly is going on, but she's fucking there.
I knew it was fake when he showed up at her apartment. Out of nowhere, and he's I'm like, oh no, he did not just walk up in her place though, because at first I was they're dating, but they're not that close where he can just walk up in her place.
Yeah, why is this door open? What the fuck is going on here? Yeah. That's when I was like, wait.
And then because I could see that he's touching little kid drawings, and I'm like, oh dude, he's in her place.
Yeah.
And when she's all she's like, what the fuck you doing here? Get out. And she's like, you're Arthur, right? You live down the street. And I'm like, oh, they're not even really dating.
They're not. Nothing's going on there. yo, this
I-
whole thing is imagined.
I had suspicions, but then that confirmed it right there. It was like, no, out of here.
I didn't have suspicions. I was thoroughly confused. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, no. Because at that point, I was wondering, like, okay, so if this is what's going on, at least he has her. So something must happen to her for him to, like, go off on the deep end since he's living in a society. And that's not what happens at all. Like, it's all just fucking completely imagined. Like, he is having grand delusions on a fucking scale not unheard of, but, like, fucking A, dude. Like, all right. And then, so he puts his mom to bed, goes in, gets the gun.
Oh yeah. He puts his mom to bed. He's dancing around with his gun.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is just after he meets the girl in the elevator.
Yeah, in the elevator. Yeah.
So
they do the headline. That's where that little love.
And she's like, oh, she's got dark humor too. And no, really, she's just had a rough day.
Yeah.
You know?
She's a mom. Yeah, she fucking had one. Like, goddamn.
So yeah, he meets his pretend girlfriend in the elevator because they live on the same floor, same apartment building, like right down the hall from each other.
Yeah, right down the hall. So he's doing the Dancy thing. Oh, what does he fucking do? Does he start doing it?
He has the gun like while he's pretending to be dancing, and he thinks he's pretending like he's meeting the girl at the club or whatever. She's like, "Oh, you're a good dancer." And he's yeah, thank you, blah blah blah. And then he shoots the wall on accident because he has the gun in his hand because he just got the gun.
But he aimed it at the TV. He was like, "Nah, I'm aiming at the chair." For his mom, like, "Nah, that doesn't seem right." And he gets up and he does the dancey stuff. And then he says or does something else, and then he accidentally, like, he's like, "Oh, you want to get tough with me, punk?" Boom, and he shoots it on accident. That's not what he says. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I don't.
There's gonna be a lot of paraphrasing. It's hard to take notes and watch the movie at the same time. Yeah. So you just gotta like memorize your favorite key points, and it's hard.
Yeah, I don't remember what he said when he shot the wall, but I remember him fucking like shooting the wall. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't really mean to do that.
And he quickly goes and turns up the TV. So his mom is all like, "What the hell happened?" He's like, "Oh, I'm watching a new Western."
Yeah,
whatever. She's like, "Keep it down."
Oh, it was fucking gold, bro. That was so gold. That was great.
He was so good at playing like an old man, little kid.
Yeah,
because
he was. That was an
old man. That was such a good like old man like little kid scene. Like a little like if you were a little kid like growing up in the hood, you just got your first gun and you were also trying to mac on ladies and shit because you're like 13. You know,
I'm a real G now. Bang! Oh shit!
Oh shit! You just shot a hole through the fucking ceiling. You know, like.
Now you're fucked. You gotta do
dude. How many fucking lashings do you think you'd get for that one?
Oh man, I wouldn't be going to school.
Hell no, your ass gotta get up and go to school. Who cares you get embarrassed, bitch? Get your ass fucking home. You ain't taking the bus.
You ain't taking the bus. You sit there and you fucking but yeah, nah, he fucking shoots the fucking wall and it's like, yo, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, that was my.
He does it. And fucking his mom's like, yo, what's going on out there? And he's just like, nothing, I got it, it's okay. He does that shit that we fucking all did as kids, but he's a grown ass man, you know what I mean? Still living with his mom.
So the next day he's at work. Next day he's dancing or doing what was it? Fucking wheel on the bus for all those cancer kids.
Was it the wheel on the bus?
It was some stupid fucking
some I think it was
Hokey Pokey or some shit, dude. It was some stupid song he's doing for these cancer kids at the children's hospital. And his gun slips out of his
it falls out of his fucking pants leg, dude. It just is like, oh shit, and he stops for a minute like, oh, that didn't mean that.
So then he's getting fired over a payphone. I don't get how he's getting fired over a payphone. Did he call his boss like, hey, where's my next gig at? or does his boss call him on the payphone? All like, "Hey, you're fired." Like, what the?
I wasn't really sure about that as well. Yeah, like he was on the payphone and then he was talking to his boss. So I don't know if he made that call or if they made the call to that payphone.
He's like, my gun's a prop. It's part of my act.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's like, no, I heard you tried buying it off of what to do the last week. And then that really set him off because dude gave him the gun for free.
Just gave him the gun. Like, yeah, you just pay me back later. Fucking whatever. Do me a favor or something. Yeah.
He said, if I were to accidentally shoot a gun in the house, my only reaction would be, oh, no, no. That's that fucking modern age privilege all you kids got. Godzilla fans like 10, 14 years old, and he's watching the WeinerCast.
It's called Batman the Deal.
Batman the Deal?
The Deal.
When did it come out? This year?
2013.
2013, so it's fairly recent. I'll check that out. Whoa! Hold on, I'm gonna pull up image for that.
Yeah, it's intense, dude. It's intense.
Wow.
It's fucking. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, dude throws him under the fucking bus. Like, yo, he owes me for this gun. I didn't know what he was gonna do with it. You know, whatever. I think is how that went down. We don't get the whole story on what happened. Just that the dude like basically threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
And got him fired. You know.
That I knew that dude was gonna be an asshole. I didn't know it was gonna go down like that, dude.
I didn't either. Like I didn't know he was gonna be an asshole. Like,
but
right,
he
like,
gets it. He gets it coming
fuck.
to him. He gets it coming. Like
I missed that. I missed that scene. I had to piss, and I wanted to get some chicken tenders. Yeah.
He gets it coming to him. So then Joker gets fired from his job,
Right.
and now he's on the bus, and
Yeah, he's on the train.
that's where he's on the train. He's on the subway.
He's on the subway.
And there's these three
frat boy douchebags.
frat boy dudes just harassing this girl, like throwing French fries and shit at her.
Right, and she's looking at Joker like, "You gonna do something?"
And Joker just,
What the
and then
fuck?
Joker's doing his nervous, like,
Yeah.
So then she just fucking dips.
She dips
And they're like, what the fuck you laughing at?
because they start paying attention to him, so she has a chance. Like, all right, I'm out of here.
I'm outta
This is
here.
getting more weird than I thought it was gonna get.
So then they start trying to fuck with him. The main dude is trying to sing Here Comes the Clown from Frank Sinatra.
Yeah,
And
which is a whole nother thing about this movie. There's so much Sinatra in this movie. God damn, dude. I fucking love it. That alone is like fucking wow. All right, sorry. Something about Sinatra. I love it. But anyway,
so these kids start beating the shit out of Joker.
maybe the shit out of
This is the second time this little kids just start beating the shit out of fucking Joker. These kids were high school or something, but high school or college.
No. They were working for Wayne. They started working for Wayne Enterprises or something like that.
Oh yeah, they were some Wall Street kids.
Yeah, they were Wall Street kids. So like they were like adults, but not like fucking adults. They weren't in their fucking early 30s or anything. More like early 20s.
I was just saying like
So
college or something, but still.
either in college or just out of college.
Yeah.
They had the hookup. And
The first kids that beat the shit out of him were like
They were
12 and
fucking
shit, dude. There was one that was like 16, and then everybody else was like his
the
little
one
brother.
that hit him with the sign was like, yeah, it was like 16,
Yeah,
17.
and then everybody else was like
Yeah,
14 or under.
Yeah.
Because they were all little ass
They were all
kids.
tiny
Like
ass
just
kids, dude. Like, God damn. But there was a lot of them, so they fucked him up, and he just sat there and took it. Which another thing is in this movie, like, dude, Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know if you saw his movie before this, where fuck, I hate myself right now because I can't remember the name of the movie, but where he's a hitman, and he does this thing where he kills people with a fucking hammer. And he is fucking not jacked, but he's pretty fucking stout in that movie. But for the Joker though, he is fucking rail thin. Like he is so goddamn
dude,
thin.
it was gross
It was
looking at him
so
sometimes.
gross.
Like, it was.
Oh my god! Like he went that far for this role. Like goddamn.
It was. Yeah, it was.
That was not healthy.
It was.
Not healthy.
Anytime they showed his back,
Yeah, his
I was
back.
like, and his shoulders
But,
and
like,
shit. I'm like,
his torso was so wide and like spindly, but so wide, and his arms were just so thin. It was so out of proportion because of how like it was
dude.
weird.
I think he's a taller guy, so like when he got skinny like that, he was really lanky.
Yeah, super lanky, but it worked. It worked for the role. Like, cause when he was wearing the clothes and the costumes, obviously, and all that shit, like he filled that spot the way it was supposed to be filled.
But when he's actually wearing clothes, he looks fine.
Good. Yeah.
Because
it was just when he had his shirt off and shit, and you saw
because there's all the movements he was doing were kind of like marionette like too.
Yes.
Like he was.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have any like fluidity to his thing, but anytime he did move, he was trying to like, especially at the end when they got like when he was on top of the cop car and on top of the cop car, and he was doing like that. Like,
that was very.
I was like, dude, but also I was like, that's also very Joker, because above all, like Joker does try to be a showman. Even Heath Ledger Joker was a showman.
Yeah.
Jared Leto, he runs a club, but he's still a showman. What's his name? Jack Napier from the first Batman movie.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson. Fucking, he was a mob boss, but he still had that grandiosity. Like, that's the one thing that Joker always has to have, is that fucking, he's grandiose. He's a showman. He's that guy. He's always trying to one up himself, if anyone else, you know, like, and Joaquin Phoenix, Arthur Fleck was able to do that. And like everything that he did throughout the movie, whether it was in his own imagination or it actually happened, he was still able to one up himself.
Yeah, he was.
And
it
was oh my god.
That was good.
It was good.
He did very good.
I don't even like Heath Ledger Joker.
I did. Because it wasn't like any of the Jokers that we'd seen before.
I think he was just too much of an anarchist and just not as much of just like just being silly. I think we
got too much of him being silly, and that's because of the
universe. It was in the fucking Nolan universe.
It was in the Darkverse. Well, not Darkverse.
Just
we don't got the fucking Darkverse.
They are making a possible Justice League Dark movie.
No, I want fucking Batman who fucking laughs. Get the fuck out of here with that Justice League dark shit. Yeah, exactly.
I want the
Shazam who laughs. I want all of them, dude. Like, yo, that fucking whole plot line is fucking phenomenal.
I did just read recently, or not read, but I watched Comic Historian's Shazam who laughs thing, and I was like, whoa, there's a whole thing going on with that.
Going on, dude.
Okay, I'm with it.
Yeah,
but I also do think Robert Pattinson could be a decent Batman who laughs Batman if it ends up being that, because you know how he's the new Batman.
I know how he's the new Batman. Mm-hmm.
And
I haven't seen the Twilight series. I haven't seen anything else that he's.
I've seen the first Twilight movie and I've seen the last Twilight movie.
Okay.
Both of them are hot garbage, but I haven't seen anything else that he's in. I've heard that he's actually a really good actor. I mean, he wasn't the acting and stuff in those movies weren't bad. It's just the movie itself was bad. It doesn't like the characters.
That's one of those instances.
The characters weren't bad. It, like how they portrayed the characters or whatever. None of that was bad or whatever. It's just the plot and everything else was just stupid and like
it happens.
So
you can only do so much with the scripts you're given.
Yeah.
So I don't ever really blame the actors unless they're wild, like fucking Nicolas Cage. Oh my fucking god!
No.
If Nicolas Cage
there's a whole
Joker?
There's a whole philosophy about Nicolas Cage, and he doesn't turn down any role. No, but he also does that shit on purpose. He plays that crazy shit on purpose, dude. Like because like. He's a classical theater student, dude.
Yeah.
Like he knows
his shit. Like he's
knows
not a bad actor. Like he does really decent.
I used to hate Nicolas Cage until I watched a Wisecrack video on the philosophy of Nicolas Cage, and then I'll change my mind on him, dude. I was like,
oh shit, this guy's legit.
You know, he was gonna be Superman at one point.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was serious about it too.
Yeah.
We're fucking way off tangent again. So
we're still in the DC realm.
We're still in the DC realm. We're still there, but we're still getting on topic. All right, let's rein it in a bit. So we're not even fucking halfway through the movie. So it's like he's on the train with these fucking kids.
That's why those other channels can do a spoiler review in 16 minutes.
Oh yeah, strictly on topic, fucking straight through. This is all that happened.
That's not what people want.
Maybe. Who knows? We live in a society.
We live in a society.
So like fucking yeah, like they're beating his ass on this fucking train, and out of nowhere he just fucking pops one dude and then shoots the other dude.
Here's the thing you gotta remember. Every time there's a train scene, these trains are shitty, dude. The lights are going out or whatever. Yeah. So it makes for he's getting his ass kicked.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Well, he's getting his ass kicked in the train, dude. The lights are going out, so that's how it makes him able to pull out the gun and just start blasting motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they don't see it at first. They don't know until it's too fucking late. And like, so he shoots the one dude, the last dude in the leg. And
in the ass. He shoots him in the ass because he's holding his ass while he's running away.
It was leg. So, right, that makes it even better then. He shoots him in the fucking ass.
That's what I was cracking up about when he was running away and he's holding his ass.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, all right. I thought it was just a fucking calf or something. He's like, fuck my leg. But no, like he's fucking like he gets out of the train and Joker's like, nah, I'm gonna get him. But he doesn't. He doesn't get him right away, and then he chases him a little bit, still in that lower level in the train stations where he just got off the train. And he finally gets him again before he can head up the stairs. And then after that, which is why I was confused again, like, yo, all right, this is some shit that's going on. He fucking goes, he kills dude, so he just killed 3 people, and he's on that high, and he goes and he fucking kisses old girl that he's not really with. And which is why
that's what happened. Yeah, he ran all the way home. He ran through bum territory. Yep. He ran, and then he made it all the way home. Oh, no, that's when he goes into the bathroom first, and then he starts dancing.
Yeah, he goes into the bathroom, he dances, and then he goes home on that fucking high, and supposedly does the dirty do with the fucking girl, but that doesn't really happen.
That doesn't really happen. And does he even knock on her door, or does he just go straight home?
Don't know. See, now I'm all confused. Like, maybe he just dreamed that entire scenario up. Maybe he got to her door and, like, thought about it, but then went home. But I think, like, what happened was he went home and passed out because he was so full of adrenaline. And then he dreamed that whole scenario going down.
Probably, yeah.
That whole situation. So he was on that high, and even though he just lost his job and everything, like, yeah, like, fucking, oh, dude, what happened, like, right after that? Was it then that he found out that his mom was, like, no, it was a little bit after that, right? That his mom was, like, writing what she was writing to Thomas. Because it was...
Dude, we've been jumping around so much in this movie. Now we forgot what happens in order.
Exactly. Yeah, no. It's fucking wild. Shit, terrible. It's a great movie. Like, it's so good. It's not the best of the best of the best.
It's not. It's not. But I could see it winning some awards. I could see it doing very well in the. I could see it doing well in the box office.
I'm not sure why it got so much flack.
Because it's Arthur Fleck.
Because it's Arthur Fleck. Poot. I don't see why so many people were like, I had to walk out because it was so meh, or whatever the fuck they said. I didn't see it. I didn't see the goriness of it. I didn't see. I don't know, dude. Like, yeah.
Especially with, like, we're living 2019. I know, like, that's a stupid thing to say, like, but we're living in times where it's more accepting of mental health and, like, more of an understanding time of mental health, and people are trying to, like, actually help more people with mental health disabilities, whatever. And this movie was trying to shine a light on somebody that has extreme conditions of, like, we don't necessarily know what his
Exactly
exact
what his-
diagnosis is,
Yeah,
but
but we know he's
going through
he's got
something
some-
extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
And
not all of it, and we find out later that some of it may have been his mom's fault. Some of it may have been her own delusions, and she put him through it. So it's like, well, it goes.
Oh yeah, when he goes to the hospital and he steals her files at Arkham. Yeah.
So then you realize, wait a minute, like, is he really her son? Like, what the fuck? Because it says unknown child. Like, what are we supposed to do with this information? So did she steal him? Like, what happened? Or did she adopt him? Like, I don't know.
And then it shows him imagining her flashbacks about what really happened, about her being strong-armed. They're like, no, you definitely adopted that kid. And like, because then, remember that?
Was I there for that? I had to piss.
You might have. No, because that was right when he stole the documents. Because right when you left, that's when he killed his mom. And then he started dyeing his hair green.
Right.
And like dancing. He was dancing in his bathroom for like 30 minutes, fucking just like, while dyeing his hair and shit.
I missed the
And then,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
then, the midget dude, and then the midget dude and the other dude that gave him the gun.
Yeah.
The dude that gave him the gun came
I
into his
saw that
apartment.
part, like,
We're
oh,
like,
you heard
yeah,
your
your
mom
mom died. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. Oh, my chicken tenders are done. I'll be right back. And I come back and like, big dude's
He
dead.
stabbed him with scissors, dude, because he was
Yo.
getting ready to cut his hair. Then he heard a knockout. He heard his doorbell ringing.
Yeah.
Because he was getting ready to cut his hair and shit. And so he had the scissors on him the whole time. And the dude's all like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry what happened and blah, blah, blah. And he just went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking starts, he stabbed him in the fucking eye. And then just and this was just putting more pressure on it. He didn't like just repeatedly stab him. He was just putting more pressure on the same.
Oh, so he was digging in his
He was just
brains
digging.
and
He was
shit.
just digging
Like,
in it.
making
Yeah.
sure, like, even if he
Oh,
lived, he
it was gruesome, dude.
Okay.
Bro. Yeah.
Maybe that's the part.
It
Oh
was-
no.
That's the
My
only part.
sensibilities.
It's the
All
only
right.
part. But these are the same motherfuckers that watch John Wick, and we're all like, yeah, you know.
That's lame. That's really stupid. All right.
He's after motherfuckers that killed his dog. I'm like, no, that was only the first movie. The
Yeah.
second or third movie are completely like he's got a whole
Completely
new
off
dog.
that tangent, yeah. A whole new dog. He was just trying to survive at this point. Everyone was like, nah, fuck you. Okay, so Joker. Okay, so
I was horrified for the midget too, but then when he released the latch for him and he's
and then he kissed him. I was like, oh shit.
but then he opened the door, but then he shut it back. He shut the door back and then he kissed. He's like, "You're the only guy who was nice to me. You fucking have a nice day." Pretty much.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh fuck! I thought he was gonna kill the little man.
Yeah,
too, dude.
I agree, Charzy. That was a scene. That was.
That wasn't. Yeah. That was a good scene. Yeah. I was like, no, not the
Oh
little
my
one,
god.
not the wee man.
Yeah, because he was just the business agent for the clown union.
Yeah,
that's all he was. He's
all
all
he
like,
was.
all right, you got this job. Boss wants to see you. All right, if I can make sure everyone clocks in and clocks out. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
he was about his business. He didn't really fuck with anybody or anything like that. Like, he was cool.
See, yeah, everyone's happy the midget broke out. What? Nobody knows his name, but he was the midget. You know, like.
Like, yeah, it's so politically incorrect. All right.
WeinerCast is not known for being PC. We just we just say what we feel.
That's true.
No, the real Joker would have recruited the midgets. That's why I think the Joker has midget henchmen in the comic books. Is because
Of that
there was a reason
really?
because like the only person that was nice to him was a midget. So then he just hires midget henchmen to be like. And just paints them up as clowns and shit, dude. Fucking boom. Comic book gold right there.
Why not? Fuck it.
Godzilla fan, you always come on, not seeing the movies. I appreciate you anyways. Thank you.
Like, you shouldn't be seeing this podcast. I mean, I guess we're so off tangent and fucking mixed up that it doesn't really matter. But
he became a fan. He became a fan during our my Godzilla review after Godzilla King of the Monsters. That movie, like,
that movie was fucking.
We
great.
did that review for that. Then fucking Godzilla fan came in. He's all like, "Dude, yeah, that like, Godzilla's the shit." This dude's only like 10 years old, so like he's
Godzilla King of the Monsters was fucking great.
Like the dude's got good taste.
He's got good taste. Kudos. Cheers. Fucking
yeah, midget henchman. Like, yeah, dude. Like he just always has midget henchmen. That like he has them in the Batman animated series. Yeah. He has them in I think the Tim Burton Batman. I think Joker has midget henchmen in that movie too. If I'm not,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Or at least the Penguin does. I think the Penguin does.
The Penguin does.
In Batman
Definitely.
Returns.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right.
Where were we at, dude?
Where
did we leave off?
So he kills the 3 dudes, goes back to his apartment. Does he put his mom to bed after he fucking does the things with the girl? Or is it that he goes back to the fucking shop and like, cause he's fired or whatever.
He's fired and he's
collecting
all his equipment and he punches the clock off the wall. He's like, I forgot to punch out. And he punches the clock. He gives that thing 3 good ones, dude. He knocks that bitch off the wall.
Yeah, it flies off.
I was like, this dude's skin and bones, but he's still got some muscle to him.
Yeah, he's got something.
Because he was fighting against Paperboy to get his fucking files back.
No, yeah, he was, and he won that.
He won that fight, dude. Yeah.
So he does that. The
subway scene was awesome, and a killing Jome. This says Jome, right? This is a typo. Joke. Because M is right next to K. All right, yep. It had a Killing Joke sense to it with the whole stand-up comedy vibe, whatever, but the only thing it was missing was him getting hired by the crime boss to save his wife and all that other shit.
Right.
And the whole Red Hood thing going on with it.
Yeah. So we are at, like, he goes back to his apartment after he gets fired, or does he go back to his apartment, or?
No, he even fucking busts out, dude. He's like, "Oh, I still owe you money for that pistol too, don't I? You fucking cocksmack."
Yeah.
You know.
You
dirty bitch.
Son of a bitch. All right, and he fucking leaves. What does he do after that though? Because I feel like, does he talk to his? No, he talks to his counselor again. She's like, "Yeah, they're shutting us down."
He's like, "You don't listen to anything I say. All I have are negative thoughts."
Yeah. All I have.
And she's like, "Dude, we're getting shut down. I do not give a fuck."
Like, I just told you, like, I think this and this and this, and she's like, "Motherfucker, I'm done. Like, we're no longer in business.
There ain't nobody cutting my checks anymore.
Right.
Bye."
And he's like, "Well, where am I gonna get my meds? Where am I gonna get my meds? Because ones of these bitches. And that's why I thought he was at the fucking place at the first put.
Yeah, because when old dude and the midget come to his house, he's like, "Oh yeah, stop taking all my meds. I feel great."
Yeah, I feel fucking.
You went to the bathroom at the worst part of the movie, dude. Like,
that's when all the
when I went, I feel like I didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss a goddamn thing.
When I went, like, I saw him walking into Arkham Hospital, and when I came back, he was getting his files from his arguing with Paperboy.
Yeah, that's all you missed. It's like that interaction with him, like, "Yo, I need to get these files or whatever," and he was like, "All right, well, who are you again? You're her son?" Like, well,
but I also ran too. I fucking ran there and back.
Dude, I had to piss like really bad, and that was a lot. So I was taking my time, but I wasn't too concerned. But
Crazy or Charzy asked, "Do you think he killed his fake GF and her daughter?" I don't think he killed either one of them.
Not on either.
But I did tell Jeremy at the end of the movie here that I think that the daughter in this whatever separate DC universe thing that they're doing right there. That she grows up to be Harley Quinn and actually works with the other. Because I think this Joker right here
is just the precursor Joker.
Is just the
he lays the foundation.
He does
this
like he does the same thing that Gotham did with the one Joker, where he let an idea for Jokers come around. So like it shows it in the movie where like everybody's wearing clown masks or whatever out of nowhere just because like after he killed the subway killings. And I said this earlier before you guys came on, where I think the notebook that he has, some other Joker is going to find that, and that's going to become one of the other Jokers, one of the main Jokers. One of the three main Jokers in the DC continuity.
Yeah, the prototype Joker.
And I think the girlfriend's daughter is gonna grow up to be Harleen Quinzel, because we never got the neighbor's name, or if we did, I missed it.
I missed it as well. I don't think we got her name, nor the kid's name.
So I think the little girl's gonna grow up to be a Harley Quinn in this alternate universe.
It's very possible.
And be treating psycho patients and become a version of Harley Quinn. There were sirens after he left the room. Her apartment was silent. Oh, you might be right, but there was a lot of just weird shit that was going on.
There was a lot of weird shit.
I didn't pick up on that, Charzy, but we just came back from the movie. We had no time to even like watch other reviews or anything about this. We were trying to listen to Matt Pat before we came here, but we couldn't. I just bought a brand new car, couldn't figure out how to hook up the Bluetooth to the speakers, and
we never see.
After he was also laughing, and we never see her ever again. But that was also in the third part of the movie when he went over there, and she's like, "Get the fuck out, dude! You live down the street. What happened to your mom?" And he did the gun thing,
and she got all afraid. And then we cut to the fact that their entire relationship.
You guys might have something there. You guys might have something there. All right,
he might have done it. He might have did him in.
Yes, I do think he killed the therapist at the end. I asked you. I was like, did he kill the therapist?
And his footsteps were bloody.
And his footprints were bloody and shit. And I was like, he must have killed the therapist. Yeah.
That's why I did tonight.
Yeah. Oh man. But no, it's not a therapist. Like we said, it's a social worker.
It's a social worker.
It's a social worker. It's not
completely different thing. She was not getting paid to be his therapist.
Yeah, she's getting paid salary.
So his mom goes into the hospital shortly after he gets fired and all this and that, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes and he's like, "Oh fuck, what happened to my mom?" Because he was out. Like, what was he out doing? It was just after he gotten his shit from Punch the Clock out in the locker room, and then what else happened? I think this is the.
Well, he was sitting outside the hospital. This when the police start harassing him.
Well, yeah, this was after he found out his mom was, in the hospital, whatever.
We don't even got to the police harassing him yet, though.
No, because this was after his mom was in the hospital and after his fake girlfriend was there but wasn't there, and she. That was fucking great. I laughed.
We were the only two that laughed in the theater. Oh my god. So what did he say? Oh my god. Because it wasn't just how he walked into the glass. He was trying to be fucking such a tough guy.
Yeah.
He's all like, now I'm gonna go check on my mom. Fucking boom or whatever.
So ridiculous.
But he said something else, trying to be a tough guy, and then he just walked. And then the dude says, "That's exit only," and then someone else is walking out.
Yeah, someone else walked out.
Someone else is walking out, so he's able to walk in. Oh my god,
man, it was fucking great. Like the comedy, it was there. It's just everyone was so like, man.
This
isn't funny.
dude,
I refuse to laugh.
me and Jeremy were cracking up during this like entire movie.
Like so much so that I felt like there was something wrong with me. Like
Yeah,
should
yeah.
not
I
be
was
laughing at
I was
this?
looking
Like,
around
what
and
the
I'm
fuck?
all like, are we fucked up too?
Like, yeah, come on. Like, yo.
Yeah, it says it's
Yeah, see, okay. Well, we're not the only ones.
we're not
Alright,
the only one.
Fair. Fucking A. God damn. Validation. Vindication.
Maybe my viewers are fucking maniacs as well. Who
It
knows?
could be. We might still be fucking up there. Shit. It's not a good barometer. Fuck.
I don't know. When I had a therapist, she said I was fucking cool. Like she was like, "You're fine, dude. Like you don't really need this." I was like, "Really, dude? I feel like I'm totally fucked up."
Like you'd be surprised. At how
Yeah.
many people yeah.
My whole theater laughed loud when the midget couldn't reach the fucking.
Oh man, I was so fucking upset. Like, come on, don't do him like that. It was at that point that I was like, oh, he's gonna kill the midget because he can't get out of the fucking house.
No, I knew he
But
wasn't
but
gonna
he
kill
didn't.
the.
I was like,
I
all
knew.
right, cool.
I knew he wasn't gonna kill the midget, dude. I just knew,
Yeah.
man. I fucking, for one, it's 2019, and PC culture would have had an outrage if he killed the midget. And for two, fucking Joker is just fucking pro midget, dude. He's pro midget employment.
Yeah.
Like,
And we know why now. We know why. It's yeah. So okay, yeah. So the cops are interviewing, or not really interviewing, but they ask him a couple questions about the kids on the subway. And then we fucking see the show fucking Murray fucking talking shit about the Joker and playing those clips.
oh, dude, that stand-up comedy he did was like I'm a stand-up comedian myself. I'm not good. I've only been at it for a couple of years. But my very first night reminded me of his. I don't know if that was his very first night or because he did him at the movie. He's like, "Oh, I've been at this for a while, and people saying I'm getting kind of good." But then when he went up and performed, and he was choking for like,
I was like, "Yo, what's going on? My heart, it hurts. I can't
and
watch this."
when you're up there on stage and you're choking or you're forgetting what your jokes are, dude, it feels like it's 10 fucking minutes when you're usually only up there for 5 minutes total, anyways. When you're up there like,
and he's just laughing to fill that space
and he's So when you're up there, like I felt for him, but I was also like closing my eyes and like covering my eyes because I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I had to look away.
It made me feel like it was my buddy up there just bombing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about my buddy, but just anyone in that situation.
You only come to one of my fucking gigs anyways, and I had to pay your cover.
I'm a very terrible friend.
But anyways,
I support his comedy, but I don't support his comedy.
Anyways, my very first night though, dude, like I had been practicing everything, and I ran up there, and then I just fucking froze. And when you're up there, it just feels like a lot longer time than what it really is. Like it feels like 10 minutes when it's really 30 seconds, but still 30 seconds of awkward silence is like, but
it was that with him laughing because of his nervous tick.
Yeah.
And then a few people in the crowd laughed, like not in the audience, our audience, but in the movie.
But see, and that's when he imagines.
So I'm like,
that's when he imagines old girl in the background.
Okay. So even that was an imagination.
I'm pretty sure
Murray played it, and there was absolute fucking silence. But then I wasn't sure if that was the case or if it was one of those things where they did the quick clip where they didn't show everything in context.
And then they did the goddamn Amy Schumer quote where fucking he's all like, when I grew up, I told everyone I was going to be a stand-up comedian, and everybody laughed at me. Look at me now. Nobody's laughing or whatever.
Nobody's laughing now. Yeah.
That's an Amy Schumer quote, and it's funny because she's terrible, and nobody's laughing at her. Or they're actually laughing at her, but not with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Charzy asked if we want to hear a joke. Godzilla fan had to do something. So Charzy said, "I always wondered, what do you guys call mini golf? Is it just golf team?" Oh yeah.
Is it just golf team? Yeah. Yeah, that was about it.
That was
They did him dirty with that.
And then Joker just walks out laughing, and then as soon as he turns the corner, he just stops laughing, like he's all like,
deadpan.
He's like, if I just laugh at this, I'll get along with the guys, you know. But it's also part of his condition.
Yep.
How much, you know? I really enjoyed his performance, dude. It's
that was good.
I
liked it.
I don't think I'd be able to see it in a full comic book sense. Like, I wouldn't be able to see it in the DCEU with like Suicide Squad and all that. I really think Jared Leto Joker was a really good fit for a more comic style Joker.
For a movie comic Joker?
For a movie comic book Joker. This one, I like how they did it. I like how it was more of its own thing. It's definitely one of those fucking movies that's going out for an award, and I would not feel bad if it got a couple.
Yeah, it was good. A lot more people liked it than I thought were gonna like it. A lot of people like fucking felt some type of way about it than I thought we were gonna feel some type of way.
I know you came in with zero expectations seeing the movie. I came in. I got exactly what I wanted out of the movie.
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
I got exactly what I wanted out of the movie.
Stay away of the from the
trailers and whatnot. I think
because I got the whole we live in a society. They had that whole meme going for a while. I was like, I don't want to fucking watch this.
Those memes made the movie so much better because then at the end of the movie when he brought up like we live in a society, I was just cracking up.
Like, are you serious? Right?
I was like, is this movie just one long meme? Is that what's going on now?
Oh, that was such a shock. All right, so yeah, we missed. Okay, so he fucking finds out his mom's fucking what exactly his mom's writing to Thomas Wayne. He fucking goes in, reads that shit, confronts Thomas Wayne at the theater after he goes to their residence and talks to Bruce and tries to make Bruce smile. Bruce doesn't smile, so he does the whole smiley thing and fucking. I don't know if that was Alfred or if it was just a random guard that came up. That fucking the Joker started fucking choking out and whatnot on the fence, but that was intense. But the Joker looked at fucking Bruce and was like, I can't do this in front of the kid. Fucking lets him go. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. I thought that was like, all right, he's not completely gone, at least not yet. He has something there, and yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what happened. So after that, he gets home and his mom's in the hospital. He finds out his mom's in the hospital. He goes to the hospital with her, and fucking then the cops start asking him about all that shit, and he's just like, fucking whatever, bitch. He's like, fucking, I'm going in here to take care of my mom, and fucking runs into the glass. And well, I laughed, and Timo laughed. Not too many people other than us laughed, like, which still is kind of odd to me that not many people laughed. And if they did laugh, it wasn't at the shit. It wasn't at the same shit that we laughed at. Like, I feel like there were certain things that.
That's because we are both mentally challenged, Jeremy.
I guess so. Fucking mentally challenged.
He said no matter how bad Joker is a comedian, he's better than Amy Schumer. That's fair.
That's very fair. Sad but true. She just doesn't make me laugh. I don't know.
She's not that good.
She's not. Oh god, what's her name is pretty.
Who?
One but she had just come back from.
I like Whitney Cummings. She's good.
She's good. What's her name? Like she had taken a break from it all for a minute. She had some mental issues, I guess. But now she's back into it. She just had a special on Netflix.
I like Chelsea Handler.
She's good. Oh, and the one Asian chick too. She's good too. Not the Japanese one who talks like she's straight from Japan. She's hilarious. But there's other one. She was pregnant though. I can't remember her name. Anyway, she's good. Fucking way better than Amy Schumer. I can't remember nobody's name because I'm horrible at names.
Every female comic's better than Amy Schumer.
Yeah, just hands down. Sorry, they're all better. And the only reason why I know Amy Schumer's name is because she's everywhere because she's so horrible. Anyway, so yeah, we find out that his mom's in the hospital. Girlfriend isn't really, well, his girlfriend was there, but not really there. And so he goes out, and I don't know what happened in the interim, but he's like, I'm going to confront Thomas Wayne. And he's like, he figures out that they're at this fucking theater, which is weird. Oh, so, okay, so he finds out that they're at a theater at this one time. And it's the last part, but they're two separate instances where the Waynes are at the theater. So he figures out that Thomas Wayne's at this fucking theater, and he confronts him there. And
he dresses
like,
up as a busboy, dude, so he can get in and shit too.
Well, yeah. Or as a busboy, I guess.
Or usher.
Usher. That's what
Usher,
it was.
yeah.
Usher. Fucking Thomas Wayne punches him in the nose real quick. Don't ever come near my son again. Like, we're not related. Your mom fucking adopted you, you bitch.
He comes at fucking Bruce Wayne like the clown, dude. Like, I was like, I didn't know. I fucking said it softly. I was like, I didn't know we can't see it. I heard like two people in front of us like chuckle, like.
Yeah, I heard that too. No, because he went down and came back up with a fucking clown nose and shit. Like, yo. All right, this is what's happening. And I don't know if that guard was Alfred or if that was somebody else. I was saying that when you were upstairs pissing.
I don't know if that was Alfred, dude. I think that was just some dude.
I think that was just some dude, but I can't be sure.
He looked like Ricky Gervais a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. It's because he was chubby and had a little beard.
Yeah.
But yeah, like fucking. So that happens, and he's at the theater. Thomas Wayne punches him. I'm coming near my family again. Your mom never loved you because you're not really your son.
Yeah.
And then I missed. It was like shortly after that I went to go pee, I think, because his mom ended up dying. He killed her. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, he said, you know what, Mom? I grew up thinking most of my life was a tragedy. And then he starts picking up a pillow. He's like, and now I realize it's a comedy. And then he starts stuffing the fucking and then you can hear the machine like boop, 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 boop. And then the best part was the transition to the next scene. You hear fucking laughter because it's going into the fucking the talk show shit.
Yeah.
So and I was cracking up during that segue to the new scene, and nobody else in the theater was laughing because I was like, "What?" Because he just killed his mom, and then the next thing you hear after "boo" is "ah, ha, 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 ha," like the audience laughing from the talk show.
Yeah.
So I'm just like cracking up. I'm like, "That's a genius."
That's intense. I missed it. Okay, I missed the part. So. After he gets punched in the face by Thomas Wayne, he ends up going to the hospital. Does he go to the hospital first to get the records, or does he like sit in his fridge first? Because that was weird.
That was all before, I think.
That was before he goes to the hospital to get her records.
I think, yeah. I think he got the records. He got the records before he killed her. Because I went to the bathroom before you did.
He got
and then he did the fridge thing.
Okay.
I think he did the fridge thing because then
you were gone. You came back, and he was stealing the records from fucking what's his name, Paperclip.
Yeah.
Right. And then we saw him get into the fucking fridge.
Yeah. And then then he confronted Thomas Wayne and all this other shit.
No, he confronted Thomas Wayne, and that's why he went and got the fucking records. Because he was like, wait a minute, hold up, my mom's been lying this whole time? Like, I need to make sure of this shit.
Oh, man.
And so he fucking goes, gets the records, finds out, like, some shit, like, either she was lying or there's not enough conclusive evidence, so he feels the type of way, and he confronts he ends up, like, fucking pulling all the shit out of his fucking fridge and then just gets in that bitch and closes the door. And then the next day, he gets a call from fucking Murray's fucking secretary, whatever the fuck she is. We want you on the show. Oh, fuck. All right. And, like, shortly after that.
That's when he puts on his makeup, and then the people come over He kills them.
Like right after that,
he kills dude and lets the midget go.
Yeah.
He gets the rest of his suit on, and then he's dancing on the stairs or whatever. That's when the police are like, "Hey, we're looking for you, you cocksmack."
Yeah, and he's fucking runs like, "Oh shit, the cops are after me."
And then he makes it to Murray's.
Yeah.
Murray and Mark Maron are like,
they jump the cops. One of them gets killed.
Oh yeah, okay.
He
goes on the. He gets back on the train. He gets back on the train.
All people wearing the mask. One of the cops shoots one of the fucking guys wearing a mask, and they both get handled after that point because like everyone's anonymous. You're not. Yeah, you can't kill one of us, type thing. And fucking Joker uses that to get the fuck away. Gets to Murray's, easy, and fucking. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect there. I didn't expect what happened to happen. Like. I don't know how that was.
He came on the Murray show straight up like who was that dude that did that shit on Letterman? That just straight up went fucking crazy and just started just like unveil like you guys are all fucking shit. But like that's how fucking Joker came up on fucking Murray though. It was all like you guys just. He's like, you're a fucking sick piece of shit because you only had me on here just to laugh at me and all this. Like, oh man,
like, aren't you sure? It's like I'm not doing this for political reasons, but now that we're here, we're doing all this.
He's like, I killed those dudes just because they're fucking pieces of shit, dude. Like that's the only reason I killed those dudes. Like if
he could have been like, nah, this girl was having some issues, and then they came and fucked with
me. He didn't kill him for that.
He didn't say any of that. No, I'm saying he could have. He could have used that as like, yo, I was just defending myself after defending this woman's honor, and he didn't. He was just straight up like, these guys were pieces of shit. He's like,
pieces of shit. I killed them, dude, just because they're fucking in Bruce Wayne or Thomas Wayne's pocket, dude. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I didn't know that at the time, but it sounds good, doesn't it? You know.
So, yeah, he really didn't know until like the next day.
Until the next day.
Yeah, he just knew they were fucking sons of bitches, dude. He's like, let's get this fucking shit out of here, dude. Like,
exactly.
These guys are dead meat.
He fucking murdered him. And fucking Robert De Niro's like, oh yeah, you fucking murdered those guys.
And he was going on and on. He's getting booed by the crowd. There's like, you hear like a couple people like cheering, but he's mostly getting booed.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was some good shit going on. Like even the audience in the show had the mixed message, whatever. Like you had the clown people.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably some clown people in the audience. They're all like, hell yeah, but there was mostly just the society.
Yeah, the
society,
like,
they're like,
this is not cool. Shit to murder those kids.
He's like, Murray's like, you really murdered those kids? He's like, yeah.
And the fucking his producer's like, oh, we need to take this off the air. And Murray's like, fuck this, I'm answering.
We're keeping this going. But dude, then he ends up killing Murray.
He's just fucking, I forget what he fucking said. After we live in a society that fucking does this, that is
when he says it. That's when he does it during Murray.
It was me that was beaten, fucking dying on the side of the fucking street and shit. But it's because it's these kids. Like,
he has some good points. He has some good points in that last argument.
That was fucked up. Like, no. When the Joker makes sense.
Dude, the Joker
hoped his life made more sense.
Man. He was in that last fucking 30 minutes of the movie, dude. He was making some good points.
He made some good points that weren't able to be refuted. From his standpoint, like, yeah, what he saw.
I was like,
he was also off his meds and everything. Like he had it.
He was off his meds. He had it, dude. His mom just died. He killed her. But still,
like he killed one of his homies from the fucking job.
Dude, you know what though? I think that one of the reasons he killed her is that he knew that she was already dying anyways because of what his influence of what he's been doing, all this fucking struggle through not getting the whole NDA stuff with Thomas Wayne. Once he figured out the truth, she's like, dude,
I don't need it. I'm not give up.
He's all like once he figured out the truth that about the whole NDA and everything about Thomas Wayne, about all that shit she was doing, he's like, dude, she's fighting a lost cause.
Yeah.
Fucking boom. Like she has her hopes up for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, cause there were parts in the movie where you could still see that he sees the bigger picture, but he still left a glimpse of hope.
Yeah,
for humanity
and a
or
better future for
society.
himself, society. Like, come on. That really stopped after he dropped that gun from his pants in the fucking children's hospital.
When he got arrested, when he saw,
Yeah,
when the boss was like, for the first time he almost got fired. The boss was like, "Dude, I like you.
Yeah.
All these other people are freaked out by you, but I like you. You're fucking." And then he just started tuning everything out, and it's like, and he's just everything you hear is just ringing, like, like.
He was at that point, man. He got fucking.
It reminded me of Breaking Bad in the first episode.
That show.
Oh, dude! So in the first episode, this doctor is telling Walter White, the main character, Bryan Cranston,
so he got cancer.
that he's got cancer, but he's like, he's just staring at the mustard stain on dude's shirt, and then he's talking, "You got a mustard stain on your shirt." He's like, "Didn't you hear anything I said?" He's all like, "Yeah, he's cancer, inoperable, whatever." Again,
yeah, those are the most important things you fucking said to me, dude. Like, I'm going to die at this point. The fuck else matters that's coming out of your mouth?
Yeah, so that reminded me exactly in this Joker scene. Like, he's all like, "Dude, whatever. Like, everything you're saying is just a bunch of horse shit, dude. Whatever." Like, so you could tell that he still did see the bigger picture,
right?
But
he was slowly losing his grip.
He was losing his grip. Also, he like
meeting Bruce and then talking to Thomas, and then the cops putting his mom in the hospital, basically like stressing her out to the point to where so not only did Joker fucking talk to his mom about, hey, what the fuck's up with this shit, what is up with this letter? Not only that, but after that, the fucking cops show up and are like, yo, do you know anything about this and this, about this guy wearing a clown mask or clown makeup killing these kids? And they put her in the hospital, giving her a stroke and shit. And so he's just fucking boom. And then him going to Oak Girls, his fake girlfriend's house, like, yo, I've just had a really bad fucking day. And she's just like, I don't fucking know you.
I don't know you. Why are you at my house?
Yeah, what the fuck? And that is just yeah, that's it. That was it. So I hope he didn't kill her.
Even if it wasn't his fake girlfriend, dude, they have not been seeing each other long enough or had that close of a connection for him to just go there
not
and
that
just
we
be
saw.
chilling.
There was nothing in the movie that indicated that their relationship was that deep. So
it was nuts, man.
That was good. That was very well done. It was very well done. So from that slippage, from him being at her place to then getting that call or getting ready to go on to the fucking show, then the cops fucking chasing him.
He kills Murray, and then next thing we see of him,
pulls out.
Next thing we see of him, he's in the fucking cop car in the back seat. And they're all like, "Oh, you're gonna get all this shit for all the sum of all the fucking shit you've done." Blah 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 blah. Next thing you know, they're getting smacked by an ambulance.
He says some shit. He says some shit that's kind of funny, but then they get smacked by an ambulance, and out of the fucking ambulance, fucking Pat, the driver's side, doing the clown mask, and they pull him.
They pull Joker out. What? They fucking lay him on top of the cop car. And they're just there's while there's a bunch of Jokers causing all this anarchy, there's 150 fucking Jokers are ring around the fucking ambulance and the cop car, chanting for fucking Joker to come back. And then when he starts standing up, and everyone's like, "Yeah, yeah!" So, oh my god, dude, this shit.
That was great.
Whoa.
I just couldn't believe that shit, dude.
Joker stands up. He starts dancing around like, "This is it. This is the
This is the validation I've been waiting for."
Dude, he's like, I truly feel like I'm alive. Sorry about my words stumbling.
Truly feel like I am.
I truly feel like I'm alive. Because that was part of the key moments in some of the movie, too, where when he was talking to a social worker.
Yeah.
It's about, I don't even feel like I exist, you know?
He's like, "Do you hear me? I just told you right now. All I have are negative thoughts. I literally just told you that I didn't feel like I ever existed.
Yeah.
But I do now for this, and this.
Yeah. Like, he's been getting noticed. He's been making a name for himself.
Right.
And
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, that was intense. Fucking just pulled out, whacks Murray, and then he gets up and then he shoots him again.
he shot him like 3 times in the head, dude.
No, he shot him once in the head and then once in the chest. Shot him in the face. And everyone was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Dude,
And
I
then he
freaked
gets
out.
up, he's
I
like,
freaked
man.
out. I was like, "Holy
Yeah,
shit!"
I did too. Like, I didn't expect that.
I yelled that shit out in the theater. I'm like, "Holy shit!"
I was like,
You know what?
like, whoa.
Whoa!
That came out of left field. But there were a couple parts that really just like were like, that just happened right now. Like, I didn't expect them to go.
There were a couple times I reacted heavy. And there were a couple times
Yo.
and I reacted heavy as fuck, and like the audience was just like everybody else was
Deadpan.
just sitting there.
Just
like,
deadpan. Like, what are
I'm
you
like-
guys doing?
I'm like, I couldn't even be friends with you guys. So, like,
Yeah.
how do you guys watch movies? So,
Just
like,
so-
you just like not get into it? Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
like, why are you here right now?
You're paying money just to sit still, dude. Like,
The fuck? That was the weirdest thing. Is that we were in that movie theater reacting to all the shit that was happening, and everyone else was just like fucking deadpan.
yeah, that's how it's been. Like,
That's so
and I
odd.
kind of like it. I kind of like it that I've been seeing movies with less people in them because everybody's so deadpan, and I don't feel bad if I react or whatever.
Yeah.
When I took my 67-year-old Filipino girlfriend to see Into the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
that was one of the biggest mistakes ever because it was a packed theater full of deadpan motherfuckers, and she was reacting like a motherfucker, like, "Oh my god,
You heard everything.
So
Yo.
I'm looking around being embarrassed like a motherfucker. Just like people are looking at us now like with the most grumpy fucking
Like, why are you here?
why are you watching the movie having a good time?
Right, like, yeah. Why are you enjoying this film? How dare you?
Oh
Like,
my
damn,
god.
like, what's happened? What has happened to this society?
That's why there's gonna be a lot more Jokers. That's why South Park made a good point about the Mexican Joker thing.
I mean, I haven't seen any new South Park shit.
This was back during Integrity Farms when Stan's dad is growing a fucking weed farm, whatever. But then there's also
What?
But then there's also this whole shit about ICE like taking families and shit away, and then
Yeah.
Kyle goes in and it's like he goes in and protests against ICE. Like, you guys are going to create a fucking Mexican Joker. You're separating families and shit.
Yeah.
So then
No,
ICE ends up getting freaked out. Like, dude, we're going to, like,
We need to stop this.
we need to stop
We need to
it.
prevent this Mexican Joker epidemic that's about to happen. There's no way we can let this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Cartman ends up calling ICE on Kyle's family or whatever.
Oh,
for
of course,
being Jewish.
Cartman
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Of
So,
course.
so like Kyle and his brother are like the only fucking Jewish people in this fucking ICE fucking concentration camp and shit,
God,
dude.
That's fucking bogus.
So anyway, fucking Joker is now in a mental hospital jail type thing.
Which I don't know how he got there because, like, when we left off,
We
he
left
was
off
dancing
with
on
Joe
the cop
Chill.
car.
Joe Chill in a clown
And-
mask killing.
killing Thomas and fucking Martha Wayne.
Yeah. That's
While Joker was dancing on a cop car, however many fucking yards away.
It was like a block and a half. Yeah.
Jokers and shit.
It was like
Yeah.
a block and a half. Or it was like actually it was like kind of like across the street because the theater where they saw with the gay. What was it? The gay Zorro.
The gay Zorro.
It was
sword
or
something
Zorro
like
the gay something.
that. Zorro and the gay sword or something like that. Yeah. I don't fucking remember, but it was hilarious. Like, wait a minute, what?
It was Zorro and the gay something. Like, okay.
You're like, all right, this is what they're seeing in theaters. And this
So then they pan over to Thomas, Martha, and Bruce leaving the theater. They cut and
Right.
like, oh, let's go this way because like while they're leaving the theater, there's that whole Joker riot going on.
Riot, and they're like, oh, let's cut down.
They're like,
this
oh
way.
shit! So like, yeah, let's go out this way.
I like how they
And
tie
then
that in.
and then you see fucking one dude just chilling with, and he goes and follows him. He's like, You get what you coming, fucking Wayne.
You get what's coming to you. Bang, and then bang. And
He snatches the pearl necklace.
And
all
Bruce
that.
is just standing
Bruce
like,
has
"Aw."
blood spatter on his face.
Yeah, he's like, my fucking parents died again for the 35th time. Like, shit.
God, how many times have my parents gotta
How
die?
many times did they
Oh
have to
my
die?
god.
This isn't even gonna be the last time. I guarantee you.
This isn't. It's not. It's not at all.
It's not. Fucking horrible. Batman just has it rough. Which is why we got the fucking Batman Who Laughs. Like, I'm sorry. No one else is gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. That's why he exists. Because we've killed his parents. At least 30.
Isn't it Batman Who Laughs Joker as Batman?
The Batman Who Laughs is Bruce Wayne, who literally succumbs to the Joker toxin. So it's Batman with the Joker as it's Batman, it's Bruce Wayne, but with the Joker shit.
Did you ever end up watching Batman Ninja Turtles?
I didn't watch all of it. I watched most of it.
So you didn't see the ending where Shredder falls into
I did not see
the
that.
Joker
No.
toxin serum shit.
I
He
didn't
comes
see that.
out being fucking Joker Shredder.
I did not see that. It was because I was falling asleep. Like, I was tired as shit. Like, I don't have to rewatch it. I'm not
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't have to rewatch it.
Hold on, dude. Before you leave, I gotta show you an image of Joker Shredder, and then you'll be like, all right, I can watch that.
Yeah, but the deal though, like, yo, that is serious. shit.
I'll watch that, or I'll read that.
Oh my god. I was like, holy fuck.
Joker Shredder. This cable's in my way. Like, look at that shit, dude.
Well, fuck. I mean, all right.
Look at this fan picture.
Yeah. Cheers, bro. Like, you're doing it. You're trying. Fucking, you're doing more than a lot of people are.
Is this what he looks like in the fucking comic?
Comics? What?
It looks like he's killing Gordon too.
Man, looks like
It looks like he's wearing a mask
Yeah,
that makes it look he has like the Joker smile. Oh, dude, that looks fucking
looks really
sick,
badass.
dude.
I gotta watch Ninja Batman too.
Ninja Batman is weird.
Yeah.
Ninja Batman's weird because the end, like the last like third of the movie ends up being like a big ass like in like Gundam battle.
Figure.
Yeah. They end
Why
up
would-
turning like whole fucking like the Batmobile turns into a Gundam. Fucking Joker's fucking mansion that he has turns into like everybody has their own fucking crime gang. In the like Two-Face has one. I think Penguin has one. Poison Ivy has one. I don't think Mr. Freeze has one. I don't remember. But like, so that ends up being like some sort of like 5-way fucking like Gundam battle between everybody. Dude, it gets weird. It gets super fucking weird.
God damn. All right. Fair enough.
So the movie closes with Joker talking to his social worker while he's in this
The mental
jail
hos-
or
yeah.
mental hospital.
It's a mental hospital.
It's the same social worker, isn't
It's
it?
the same exact
It's the same
social worker.
person, yeah.
Yeah.
But so we don't see what happens, but we see him leaving,
We see him
and
leave
then there's blood stains on all. Like he's leaving blood-stained footprints
until he gets to the end of the hall.
until he gets to the head, and
and
then
he makes one way, and then
he makes
starts
one way,
running
then he
other
runs
way.
the other way, and then he's getting chased by a guard, and
Yeah,
then credits.
Credits.
And I read 3 articles while I was watching the movie about how there's no after-credit scenes, so
Yeah.
we didn't stay.
Right. And it felt weird not staying.
It felt weird not staying for a movie.
It felt weird.
But
I don't know.
everybody was getting up. Everybody is, and that usually doesn't happen. Like where everybody gets up and like, yeah, fuck this. Like, let's get out. Like,
I don't see. No, see, I feel like there probably was an after credit scene, but everyone was like, "We're not gonna fucking sit here and watch this shit." You know, I'm tired of this movie.
see, I would have
We
stayed.
live in a society, my ass.
We live in a
Like-
society.
Like, fuck, man. Just trying to give it shit. And probably that extra credit scene was something intense as fuck. Like maybe, I don't know, fucking Batman in his not adolescence, but in his
The articles I read said like
I
the
don't know.
ending
I
like
don't know.
leads to a possible sequel. There's no after credit stuff.
I don't know if it leads. That whole movie was predicated upon it becoming a sequel, but not like in terms of movie theaters, but like in terms of your imagination. If you know anything about the fucking Joker, you know that there's he's not done. And like we never got that where he was Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we didn't get the name of the city until like more than an hour
No,
into
there
the
was
movie.
it was
They said it on TV like, oh, this is
Gotham's #1 talk show, but like Gotham is kind of like New York City.
Yeah.
You know, where like there were and even earlier in the news where they're like, oh, this city is getting even the nice parts of the city, like you had to really listen for what's and this was in the very beginning of the movie where you had to, like where there was like news or whatever talking, you had to really listen to what was really going on in that shit.
Yeah.
But when they're talking about like even the nice parts of the town are becoming decrepit and blah blah. Like, yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is Gotham.
I mean, it could be a lot of other places too, maybe Detroit, but it's definitely Gotham.
Yeah, you got the sense of what was really going on.
Yeah,
it was fine. I there were even parts where I was elbowing you. I was like, this looks like Chicago, and you're like, either Chicago or New York. I'm like, well, I've never been to New York. I don't know what New York looks like besides on TV, dude. Like that doesn't count. I know what Chicago looks like.
I don't know what fucking MTV. I don't know what fucking New York looks like either, but you know, I've seen it enough in movies and pictures and shit. Like,
but you know what Chicago looks like.
Yeah, I know what Chicago looks like, and some of the parts did look like Chicago. Yeah, I could.
But then some of those subways were like, these are too wide and intense. Like this is Chicago. That's New York shit.
Way different.
It's smaller.
It's way smaller. Yeah, it's tighter. It's like fucking. If some shit went down, you'd fucking know.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a whole fucking.
Oh, dude, there'd be no way for you to
down the fucking subway thing.
No matter what time at night, you would not be able to gun down 3 fucking Wall Street dudes.
Nah.
Yeah, fucking Gotham. Nah. Yeah, Gotham was on its own other shit right there, dude.
Way on its own other shit. Like, there's no way.
Unless he's riding the brown line. And you're like going the way outskirts of the brown line.
Even then, I lived at the end of the fucking brown line, dude, and there were always like a few people around.
Yeah.
There were enough to where, you know. So yeah, like again, fuck. Yeah, there's no way someone would notice.
Yeah.
And so I thought there was gonna be something with that dude, like that was like as the Joker was running out of the subway, the dude that was coming down the subway. Like, I thought we were going to see something on the news with that. There wasn't. But we didn't really need that, I guess. I didn't really expect the cops to come at Arthur either like that. Because I didn't know.
The whole reason dude came to his house. He's all like, hey, let's make sure we have the same story because he didn't suspect Arthur to do it. The dude who gave him the gun or whatever, or maybe he did, and then he didn't want Arthur to rat him out that he gave him the gun or whatever. Yeah. So he came to his house. Is like, hey, let's make sure we have the same story. And then that's when instantly he just fucking stabbed him in the fucking eye and just fucking shit. I'm like, whoa! You didn't give him a chance to fucking
nothing.
Like.
Just fuck you, bud. Like,
because he's all like the cops have been asking all of us, and then the midget was all like, cops didn't ask me anything. He's like, that's because they're looking for a regular sized person. If they're looking for a midget, you'd be in jail by now.
Oh my God, yeah. Yo, that's fucking terrible. So I missed that. God, man.
Oh, I forgot about that until like in the reminiscing. Yeah, that was the whole reason he didn't come over there for condolences for the mom or whatever. He came over there to make sure the story was straight. Yeah.
I don't feel bad for you. Fuck you. Ah, man. All right. So, yeah, that's how it ends. And then we didn't stay for after credit scene.
I don't think there was. If there was, fucking fill me in on the comments below. Like, you dumb fuck, you missed the credits. Everybody's already done watching us. They're like,
There's
you
only
fucking
one
suck.
person watching it. And it's
No, that's us. Yeah, that's us. that's this computer right here.
I know. It's this.
Everybody, if you're tuning in later, because I do get a bunch of tune-ins later. If you're tuning in later, just do all the like and subscribe and comment below if there was after credit scene, and if there wasn't, what would you want the after credit scene to be? Ooh, we're getting creative here.
Yeah, we are. And if you want me to draw the Joker, leave a comment and a like.
Oh, I'll draw a Joker too.
Well, yeah, we can see who draws the.
I gotta fix my screen first. You can't notice here, but like, I don't know if you can see that I cracked the shit out of this screen.
I can kind of see that.
Oh my god, dude! I dropped it in the garage. Oh my god!
What's wrong with you?
I'm retarded.
Jesus Christ!
And you break. I fixed said it's gonna cost like $300 to fix because it's
just get a whole new one.
No, this thing was a $900 thing. So like,
okay,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah,
Might as well.
I might do it, or I just might grin and bear it.
Yeah, you might grin and bear it for a while until you can afford it. Okay.
Oh, I can afford it. I just
don't want it. Like not like
I don't want it.
I don't even need to fucking. But at that point, it's like, I don't even need to keep this thing. I can get a whole new one. This is what I would wait for.
You know what? The only reason I wouldn't want to get a brand new one because the whole pain in the ass of redoing all the fucking shit that you gotta do.
That's true.
Oh my god. But I'm gonna be upgrading WeinerCast anyways because I just bought a new computer. I got 3 monitors to set up. I don't know if I'm gonna do it here. I might wait until I move to Arizona. You'll find out as I process my life. Thank you for tuning in.
Cheers.
Love you. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming by. You're always a pleasure. I'm gonna suck your dick later.
Hell yeah.
And talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
What time I didn't click